you can tell each other May the 4th be with you, and then do the roll of credits.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's not bad.
I know it's small and.
Hey, we've had shorter.
It's timely.
Why am I not seeing your post?
My what? My wife?
Oh, that's amazing. Your post, that you just did.
I don't know. Why aren't you seeing my post?
I shared it too. If you see it on my page.
Yeah, Trisha's got it on her page too. If you share it there.
Because normally anything that you guys put on there show up on mine.
Right.
And it's not. Not that there's not really cool stuff here. Oh, there it is. Trisha via Lime Melon and Lime Melon via Lime Flavored.
Yeah.
Kitty, I don't need your help. No.
Me?
No, she's talking to the cat.
Oh, the cat's up on the counter.
Share link. This was successfully posted to my page because I rock. Hey, look, we're live. Da da da.
We are live. I
was live once.
You're a towel. I don't know what my Comixology username is.
Oh my gosh. Maybe it's I Love Bob.
I'm thinking not.
Oh my gosh, it worked!
Let me go to Comixology and figure this out before we get rolling here. Give a chance for some viewers to get jumped on board.
Do we have anybody yet?
Oh, no, we don't.
Oh, the other ones I got is the Batman Long Halloween, and then Infinity. And this one, another Hellboy one. Again, this is just a 20th anniversary sampler. It's not a free comic book day comic, but it was free.
How many comic book stores did you have to go to?
I only went to one. There's only one that was there near Fort Wayne, and then there's one in Warsaw. I think there's another one in Fort Wayne somewhere. But what we did is we went to the one, and we hung out there for a couple hours, I think. And then from there, when you walk out of the comic book shop and you look to your left, there's the movie theater where we went and saw Spider-Man 2. After that, which by the way was amazing.
We did see it. It was pretty awesome.
No, it was amazing. That's the title.
Well, it was spectacular.
Was it the Spectacular Spider-Man or the Amazing Spider-Man?
Well, it was the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, it was amazing? Okay. So anyways, and then we went back to the comic book shop because, hey, it was still there. Here's what I like about this particular issue of Hellboy.
All right, hang on, I'm trying to get my password reset for Comixology, so I can't see you, Bob.
Well, I can't see you. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can, but.
Right.
Comixology.
This is the most difficult attempt to log back in ever.
Tell Bob that I'm trying to grow an avocado.
Trisha is trying to grow an avocado.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Huh. Careful with those. You don't want to eat too many avocados.
We hardly eat any.
Yeah, we hardly eat any.
Axe Cop. One of the cops was eating a whole lot of avocados and he turned into an avocado that could shoot avocados from his hands, and they started calling him Avocado Cop. So yeah, you don't want to overdo that.
But if there's an avocado shortage, you could really monopolize on that if you could shoot them out of your hands.
Right.
Wow, that's a very good call.
So I'm going to show you, I made avocado mayo.
Mayo?
Yes. Okay, now that I've got logged in, wait, you know, oh, here we go.
How is it? Is it good? Do you like it?
Yes. Awesome.
The recipe's on my blog.
Huh.
Okay, so I searched for Free Comic Book Day or FCBD in the Comixology app, and I've got nothing for this year, but boy, do I have a lot of options from years past.
Hmm.
Worlds of Aspen 2013. Woohoo! Downloading it.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah, I can't figure out mine either. It's been so long, I don't know if it's the right email address. Oh yeah, I should try the other email address.
So let's see. You got. I want Dark Horse Project Black. Well, Black Sky. 0 books.
Maybe it was just due to the this being the next day.
But why? If but it's free.
Yeah, but it's only free on that particular day, though. I know it's kind of cheesy, but
Bob. You know what? We're starting the show. Bob, I just want some free comics. And if the Comic Booksology app tells me that I can get 2004's free comics and 2005's free comics and 2012's free comics, why can't I get 2014's free comics?
that's a good point. You should be able to. I should be able to. Anybody should be able to.
Absolutely. And you know what this means, Bob?
We need to plan on taking over the comic book community again.
Yes. And my head is on fire.
It is.
Roll the credits!
Roll the credits.
And welcome to the greatest show online, where we have one viewer and my head is on fire.
Hey, may the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you, Bob. Watch out for the Revenge of the 5th.
That's awesome. So today is a holiday. Today is the Star Wars Day, or May the 4th be with you. Yesterday was also a holiday. Yesterday was Free Comic Book Day. One of the best holidays ever.
And oh, wait, was that this year's free comic or last year's?
That's this year's.
Infinity is this year's free. I'm going to Comixology.
Yeah, see it's there. I think it's good. Unless it just happened to be sitting around since last year.
Let me check it. Whoops. Hey, I need to spell it correctly.
Hell, it might be last year's.
Well, I downloaded it. I think it's last year's, Bob.
It might be. That makes me sad. So I got a few comics yesterday at Free Comic Book Day. That is the first Saturday of May every year. So if you missed this year, try again next year.
There was a bigger holiday the day before Free Comic Book Day, Bob. Do you know what it is?
There was a bigger holiday on May. What was it?
It was my 16th wedding anniversary.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations. Happy anniversary, guys.
Thank you. And for our viewer, I'm just and I'm pretty sure I know who the viewer is. Do we know who the viewer is?
Is it me?
Okay. I'm dressed this way because I was going to go to the gym before the podcast, and then I realized I only have a half hour to get to the gym, work out for an hour, and come back from the gym. And I'm like, my time was all messed up. So I had 1 o'clock in my head for some reason instead of noon, which noon my time, Bob, because 1 o'clock your time would have been great.
Yeah. What are you making in there now? What is that?
We can switch. Let's switch over to the Trisha feed.
The Trisha Cam.
Trisha Cam. I can see your shirt. It's the Batman.
The Batman. Now there's one. I don't know if you read it or anything. It's a Batman title where he's kind of a dick, and they refer to him as the goddamn Batman.
Yes.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I haven't seen a whole lot of it, but what I have seen of it, I laugh at. I do follow the goddamn Batman on Twitter, and he says some crazy stuff.
I don't follow. I follow people on Twitter, but I don't really do anything on Twitter because I don't get Twitter. Says because I'm almost 40.
Yeah, there's a lot of buttons that I don't use just because I don't know what they do.
Yesterday, Sarah asked me to put a picture like across the top, like you would on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wanted me to do all kinds of stuff I had no idea about.
Twitter is trying to take over. You know, by the time we get Twitter, Bob, it'll be old news.
Oh. But it keeps updating.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, when, like, it took me forever. I didn't understand MySpace. I still don't. The only reason I got into Facebook is because it's linked to literally everything. And then now Facebook, the kids don't hang out on Facebook anymore. It's only the old people because, you know, they got us all involved in it. Now it's just old people. And
right.
Now, when we all get into it, then we're in that situation again where we'll be behind the times.
Yeah, I was listening to an older podcast. It was out in 2008, and I find it hilarious. They're always saying, "Check us out on MySpace," and it's like, why would I do that? I find that hilarious. But I mean, it was 2008. Back then, people got on MySpace, and they liked it. Yeah.
And that's the way it was.
Back in the day, which I think was on a Wednesday. So I just had a big bowl of ramen noodles.
Always a Wednesday.
Yes. This is me resetting my password to Comixology. Change password to. Apparently it was that account. Why won't you let me type stuff? Alright. So.
It's really boring right now.
What's boring?
The Trisha Cam. Look at it.
Well, here, I can make some nice coffee.
Is that chicken?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's chicken.
No, people, it's not every show out there that you can watch chicken thaw. This is an exclusive to this show.
Oh, I'm going to write that down, Bob. You watch chicken thaw. I did some drinking last night, Bob.
Ooh. I thought you were done drinking for a while.
Well, I was, and then we got invited out, and I was going to have one, well, quote-unquote, one drink, and one drink turned into a couple of games of pool and about 3 drinks, and I got loopy, and I was doing power squats with ladies on my shoulder. Yeah. That happened, yep.
Wow. Oh, you know what just happened on here?
What?
Here I am trying to get my password for my account that I've got. Couldn't remember what it was. So I go to the forget password thing, and it gives you a link. You take the link to the place to the thing, and now it gives you a where you can put in a new password. So I go to put in a new password, and what's it say? It says that you can't put in the same password that you had. and it made me pick something else. I'm like, oh, so I couldn't figure it out, and then when I went to change it, guess what I typed in? The same thing.
Well, that's good then. Isn't it?
I don't know.
It sounds good to me, Bob. It does sound good to me. Oh, hey, I should have wrote down what time we started so I know not to go over. I'll just write down this time.
Time doesn't exist in a podcast. Well,
Yeah.
potentially. If time was indeed just an illusion.
Right?
You know what? I'll deal with the complications of appliness later. There are apps out there that allow you to have one password. One password. You put in this one password and it opens up your page where it has all your passwords are in this app to where you don't have to remember them. All you need is one password instead of a freaking one for each device, one for each page, one for each thing that you do. It allows you to have one password that safely allows you to hide all of your passwords in one little location where you can easily get to them.
Right?
Yeah. Because you occasionally get the thing where it says that the safest thing to do is not to have all of your accounts be anywhere close to each other. So they want you to have them like very much different. Well, people normally keep them all the same.
It's because I don't want to remember 60. You know, I don't want to go to Comixology and go, God, what was my thing there? What was my thing here? It's too much. It's too much.
Too much. Too much work. Too much. You're a jerk. Not you. It rhymed. Yeah.
Bob, we got a banana slicer.
You got a banana slicer?
Yeah, I think she's going to show it to us right there. See that?
Oh, wow.
You stick the banana in there and it slices it.
That's cool. Dude, don't piss her off.
I'll piss her off if I want, Bob.
All right. It's up to you. That's cool. I've never seen something like that, though. That's cool. Now, I did see here a while back they had those banana smoothie machine things where you just put bananas into it and it makes a smoothie out of it. It just makes a almost like a frozen yogurt type thing that comes out the bottom. But the problem is that you can't put in ripe bananas. You have to let them sit there and get kind of like bad, and then it takes like a whole bunch of them, from what I understand. So I don't know. It sounds like a very, very expensive treat. But it's their alternative to ice cream. You put in frozen. Wow.
Like that.
Yeah. Now, do you have one of those machines, or are you keeping that for like a banana bread or something, or?
Banana bread.
Banana bread.
I'll make some today.
Banana bread. Banana bread. Banana bread. Banana bread. Banana bread.
That's my favorite song right there. I danced.
Banana bread. Banana bread.
Da 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 da. Banana bread. Da 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 da. Banana bread.
Banana bread.
I'm gonna close this door so I can. There's a lot of noise downstairs now.
Oh. Yeah, close the door, Bob.
Shut the door.
Close the door.
So, my wife's sister was here Friday night, Saturday morning. She just left Saturday morning. So we ended up putting a mattress down, and of course, the dog found it.
Laid on it.
We're going to totally have to get the dog off of that, and yeah. Blue stuff.
Blue stuff, indeed.
Now I did get some other comics though. Those were the free ones that we got. Of course, my boy was also there, and he got some. Now the kids, if they had like coloring pages there, so if they colored something, they could get like another free comic, stuff like that.
So you naturally made him color something?
Well, I didn't make them. I don't know if you did or not. Here's another one I got. The Amazing Spider-Man. Number 1.
Now, that's the new Amazing Spider-Man because the Superior is over with, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
But I mean, this is the new one. It was the new on the shelf thing, and I got an Atomic Robo because I do like Atomic Robo. But last year they had Atomic Robo for Free Comic Book Day, not this year. This one I kind of screwed up. I got one called Fairest. I didn't mean to. I've got.
But it's got a breasted one on the front.
Yeah, I'm not sure what these are. I haven't looked at them yet, but I thought it was something else. See, I got this one. It's called Jack of Fables, and there's another one that's just called Fables. And for some reason, that was next to it, and I thought it was just the regular Fables. So apparently, reading the title is a good way to find out what it is.
No, that's what I've discovered.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Who knew?
Sorry, viewer. I'll put you back on Trisha so we can watch that.
Is it my mom?
I don't know.
Oh, I said something.
Let's open. Okay, the question and answers open. What is that? That's a green lady.
It's a Green Lady, exactly. This is another Jack of Fables.
Gotcha.
And each of the Jack of Fables have got a clever little thing on here. Like this one says, if it's good enough for James T., it's good enough for Jack of Fables. James T. Kirk had a habit of making out with the green girls. So that's why that's funny. This one says, giant Sky King problems got you down? Just call Jack of Fables. So every one of them has a different little thing across the top. Your life would be empty and meaningless without Jack of Fables. Despite the warning of this book, actual mature readers are terrified of Jack of Fables. So that's kind of amusing to me.
My life is empty without Jack of Fables.
Yes.
There's a cat. There's a cat.
Dun, dun, dun. Hello, kitty. This one says, nobody will like you unless you read Jack of Fables. That's amusing.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Everybody, give in to peer pressure.
Give in to peer pressure.
If everybody else is doing it, there's no reason why you shouldn't too.
Right.
That one.
Totally.
It's a #1 special edition John Constantine's Hellblazer.
And we got Street Fighter.
Ooh.
And I haven't even cracked this one open yet, but if the art is this amazing, yeah, it is. All right, so I'll like that one. We got V-Wars by IDW.
Ooh, I almost got that one.
And I think it's about vampires and wars. So it's like Star Wars, but with vampires.
Nice.
I'll save that one for last. And
Actually, there was an invasion of the letter V, and they had to fight it.
what was that, hon?
Because in Star Wars they fight stars?
Yes, because in Star Wars they fight stars. And then we also got Rise of the Magi.
That's another one I was wanting to get. Yeah, I had a really hard time. It's like, okay, you can only pick 4 of these 60 titles. Oh.
60, that would be a lot. We got Intrinsic Uprising.
Ooh.
Apparently on the back it says Intrinsic Singularity 0. So then, and then this one was the one that interested me the most out of the pile so far. Valiant Universe, because I hear a lot about the Valiant Universe, and I don't know, it looks kind of interesting. There's a goat here.
A goat?
Yeah. 80-bit Hellboy.
He's so cute.
And then the two that are more informative rather than comic-y, there's a Bleeding Cool Free Comic Book Day.
Nice.
Oh, wow, there's stuff on the back here that interesting.
and previews. It's like a mini tells you what previews is thing. And I don't mind getting previews, but you have to pay for it. And if you didn't have to pay for previews, I would totally get it. Previews is a catalog to look up what's coming out on 3 months from now, basically.
That's cool.
You know, when I got into comics, it was because they were on a newsstand in the drugstore, and what's that?
It's Hellboy done in the style of Popeye. And Garfield. And there's stuff on the next page too. On comic book rack, you're talking like the grocery store rack ones, right?
Well,
I haven't seen them in grocery stores lately.
kind of like that. Well, Marvel has removed. They're not doing newsstand at all.
So it's funny that they just did like regular comics done in don't die.
So I picked up my first collected comic was Amazing Spider-Man number 303. And then I got Spectacular Spider-Man, I don't remember what it was, and then Web of Spider-Man, and then I started branching out, and I got Iron Man, and Fantastic Four, and I was a Marvel zombie back then, basically. But now they don't have these things on the newsstand, so there's no discoverability. You have to want to go out and get them.
Yes, it's become very focused.
Right.
And I don't know why. We both have watched the second Spider-Man movie. Why were they not saying? And this is one of the podcasts I listen to mentions this. And it's like it's a brilliant idea. Here it is, a Spider-Man movie. Why are they not saying, hey, like Spider-Man, check out these titles with Spider-Man? Why are they not using that opportunity to advertise the comics that people don't really know about?
Because comics are geeky, are too geeky for moviegoers. And that's the thing that pisses me off the most is that movies. Captain America. Captain America is an action spy thriller movie, but it's not. They don't want you to go read the comics because oh my God, those aren't the people we want reading comics. We want the hardcore fans reading comics. Well, at some point in time, we're all going to die, and then you're not going to have any fans.
I don't want to die.
I'm not going to die. I'm immortal.
It's not the. I would think that their target audience should be, I don't know, anyone who's got money. If a fucking dog walks in there with a $2.99, they should be able to pick a comic off the shelf.
Stan, what? There's a fucking dog in here with money. Give me comics!
What do we got? Dogs like.
Play cat. Oh, that's not right.
Yeah, I would think that would be. There's just so much missed opportunity to advertise these guys. I mean, no, there's a lot of missed opportunity. You walk through there. There's Doctor Who comics. There's Star Wars comics. There's whatever it is that you like. There's a comic somewhere that has got to do with it. I'm sure if you're a NASCAR junkie, there's probably.
Oh, I guarantee there's NASCAR comics.
What's that?
I guarantee there's a NASCAR comic.
I mean, it's whatever you like. There's somebody who draws something for it. Why? Because they know that whatever you like, somebody out there says, "Oh, I would read comics, but this is all I'm into," and so they said, no problem.
Right.
I'll fill in that gap. Speaking of Star Wars comics, though, I got a question for you. This is something I was thinking about at work the other day.
Okay.
When the guns in Star Wars shoot, it's shooting a laser, and this a laser shoots in a straight line, like each individual part of it,
Right.
Almost like a garden hose. It'd be like taking your thumb off the hose and putting it back on, and you have that laser that shoots out.
Yes.
That would be the equivalent. So technically, if they were to take that gun and go like this, bzz, it would put a angled beam going sideways towards their target, would it not?
What are they going to do with the gun?
If they were moving it sideways while they pulled the trigger, would it, instead of going straight in a line, it should put a beam going almost like the garden hose thing. If you were to move the garden hose this way, you have a beam of water that's going sideways towards the target. I think that would happen.
I don't think it would.
Hmm.
There's no drift.
There's no crying in baseball.
There isn't. And I highly suggest you stop. Not you, the baseball fan out there who's crying.
Well, and baseball sucks. They're probably crying because baseball sucks.
I just want to golf. What am I doing now?
There's something else you want me to make.
Are you done?
I don't know what else to make. I can do banana bread.
Do banana bread.
Make
Right.
evil robot us's.
Oh, yeah, make evil robot us's.
Out of butter?
Sure. Butter us's.
Wow. Next week on the news, entire society taken out by a giant robot butter monster.
Whoa! Hey, look at that. Classic.
It's plastic. Feeling sad, it's plastic. Here, what? Oh, here's my
Classic.
last week's comment. Arr. Arr. Now we'll move this out of the way. Man. I had a setup that I've been sitting at the same place every week. Today I'm sitting in a different place because of the mattress over here, and just things are different. The table's over there with plants on it. So I'm a little messed up compared to normal. Now, okay, what's a comic that you would like to see put into, that they have not gotten so far, put into a movie?
One that I just found out is going to be made into a movie.
What's that?
Shazam.
Now, they did a Shazam here a while back, but it wasn't that Shazam. It wasn't the Shazam that went from the kid into the adult with the Superman-like powers, but it was a black guy, a genie.
No, that's Kazam.
Kazam.
Right.
Okay.
That's
There's a
different.
difference.
That was Shaqtacular. No, I want Shazam. Shazam.
So it'll be this little boy who says Shazam, he turns into a big black guy?
It's possible.
Oh, crap.
Oh, Bob.
What? What's that? Guess what time it is?
Boys and girls.
Ladies and gentlemen. And zookeepers, apparently, because it's...
It's a penguin.
Penguin!
It's time for the penguin dance. It's time for the... Wait. Mad Libs. Mad Libs!
Let's see, what do we want to do today?
I don't know, Brian.
How about the comeback kid, Bob?
Come back, kid. Get over here.
Give me a person, Bob.
John Wayne.
John Wayne. Because it said person in room, of course, but we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
I need to have an adjective. Vicious.
Plural noun.
Oh, no. Trees.
Trees. I need to give a plural noun. Oops. Appendectomies.
Plural noun, Bob.
Toenails.
Toenails. Ooh, number. I'm going to put 4.
Number, Bob.
42.
Good one. Good one.
Yeah, I've been practicing that.
Noun, glitter. The herpes of the art world.
Part of the body.
Roof of the mouth.
Roof of the mouth. I like that one.
Will it fit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh. Type of liquid.
What do I want here? I want.
Honey.
Okay, I'll do honey.
Oh, you totally should have said yes, dear.
Now this says same person in room, so I'm just going to write John Wayne, then I'm going to give you the next one here, Bob. Hang on.
Okay.
Adjective.
Adjective. Adjective. Grumpy.
Grumpy.
Yeah.
Plural noun. Toilets. Noun, Bob.
Afghanistan.
Oh, Afghanistan. I need a plural noun, and I'm going to go with butt cracks. Noun.
Afghan.
Afghan. Ooh, number. I'm going to go with quintillion.
Good number, dude.
I know. Noun, and I think this is the last one.
No. Pickle.
Pickle. Very good. All right, here we go. The comeback kid, Bob. John Wayne is back. That's what thousands of vicious fans kept shouting at the top of their trees as the San Francisco Appendectomies defeated the Miami Toenails 4-42. Wow.
Miami Toenails.
Yeah. Almost 2 years of sitting on the glitter with his broken roof of the mouth and a bucket of honey. Football great John Wayne returned to the game and led his team to a grumpy victory. In addition to running for 2 toilets and throwing an Afghanistan breaking 12 butt cracks in a row, he saved the game by recovering an Afghan on the quintillion-yard pickle.
Wow.
That is by far awesome.
So first he had a broken roof of the mouth, sitting there with his bucket of honey, and then he breaks. What was it he broke at the end?
Throwing an Afghanistan breaking 12 butt cracks in a row.
He broke 12 butt cracks in a row.
by recovering an Afghan on the quintillion-yard pickle.
I could see how that would break 12 butt cracks.
Right? But what disturbs me is that the appendectomies defeated the Toenails 4-42.
See, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Apparently, you start with 100 and you work your way down.
Now, the only thing about that was that John Wayne did play football. So that was obviously a true story.
I'm going to write this down. Afghanistan breaking butt cracks.
They do it all the time.
You know, I'm going to see, let's see, how much. Let's Wish You Were Merry Mad Libs, Hanukkah Mad Libs, Rock and Roll Mad Libs, Upside Down Mad Libs, Primetime Mad Libs, Happily Ever After, Ninja Mad Libs. How much is the Ninja Mad Libs?
We got to buy them?
Yeah. I'm not sure how much it'll be. Let's find out. I can't imagine it's going to be more than 99 cents. Oh, it's $1.99. I'll buy one.
So this book I've got doesn't have Free Comic Book Day or Star Wars Day in it. But it has Cinco de Mayo. What the? You know what? Well, that's not right. That's crazy talk.
Right? Hey, do you want to try Ninja Mad Lib right off the bat?
We can.
All right.
Hey, what are the meters doing?
What is the what?
What's the meter doing?
The meter?
Meter.
Oh, it's waiting.
Oh.
Doesn't it look like it's waiting patiently?
It looks sad.
Yeah, it does. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Background. Okay, we're going to do Origin of the Ninja, Bob.
Ooh.
Adjective.
Sparkly.
Oh, that's going to be good for ninjas.
Yeah. Well, sparkly ninjas. They must be vampires.
Plural noun. Oh, plural noun. Let's see. I'm going to go with pie crusts.
See, you could say something like under the sparkly stars, ninjas. I mean, it could be like a. Who knows?
Right. I need a place, Bob.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
That's a place.
It is a place. Oh, I get to do a number. I'm going to do 4 billion.
And 1.
And 1. Silly word. That's what it's asking you for, Bob, is the silly word.
Wow. Should we go snarf or fnord? Let's go with fnord.
Nord.
F-N-O-R-D. That does have meaning for those out there.
Hail Aris.
Hailers.
Hail.
Huh?
Verb? I need a verb. Defecating. No, I don't like that one. I'm going to go with...
What you do?
Wow. I'm going to go with break.
See, we already used the 3 verbs we know.
Adverb.
Adverb. That describes the verb, right?
Right.
Adverb. Like quickly?
Sure, quickly.
I just described a verb.
Ooh, plural noun. I'm going to go with... koalas. Plural.
Plural what?
This is plural. Like I'm many, couple. I don't know.
A plural. Badgers.
Oh, badgers. I'm not. That works. Adjective. Upside down. Plural noun.
Ah. Shotgun shells.
Shotgun shells. Ooh, I need to give a plural noun, and I'm going to go with adult diapers.
That I could see how that could totally go with shotgun shells. Awesome.
Verb ending in ing.
Ooh. Sinking.
Sinking. No, wait, like a ship or like your computer?
Like a ship.
Okay. Because they're different.
Yeah.
Part of the body, plural. Oh boy. I'm going to go with nostrils.
Not everybody has 2 nostrils.
Well, it doesn't say that you had to have them. It just says that it had to be a part of the body, plural.
That's all.
All right, Bob, are you ready?
I'm ready.
The origin of the ninja. Where do ninjas come from? Their beginnings are as mysterious as sparkly as those of any of the ancient pie crusts of the 14th century. Historians claim that the ninjas originated in Oklahoma around 4,000,000,001 years ago. The word ninja comes from the Japanese word fnord, which means to break quickly. Espionage was their primary job. They acted as secret koalas, spying on the bad guys. They were hired by royalty and other powerful badgers to discover an enemy's upside-down weaknesses. They would sneak into opposing camps and steal passwords, battle plans, or shotgun shells. Known for their stealth movements, ninjas avoided detection by disguising themselves as adult diapers and sinking quietly in the shadows. When it came to dealing with ninjas, people quickly learned to have nostrils in the back of their heads.
Better to spell you with, my dear. Wow.
Uh,
In disguise of an adult diaper.
well, I know that I want to disguise myself as an adult diaper.
Okay. How long were you standing outside that door?
I was putting stuff away.
Okay, go ahead. As I know you were in your room, you dork. But the shadow just looked like you were just standing outside the door there for a while.
The shadow.
The shadow knows. The shadow is where you sink when you're in an adult diaper.
What was that, hun?
Maybe the shadow was standing there.
Maybe his shadow was standing there, Bob.
Ooh.
The Vashtanarada.
Da 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 da.
Bob me out. Bob me out. For those that watch, that's a callback to a previous opening. It's true. I'm not very inspired today, Bob.
Oh, well, think about flowers and rainbows and axe murderers.
Okay.
Feel better?
No.
Oh.
I'm confused now, but whatever.
So, let me tell you something that's a little weird. I have a pool outside. The pool, if you're standing next to it, comes up to, I don't know, upper chest area here. We're cleaning it out today so that we can... Hello, Brain.
Okay.
We're working on cleaning it out today. And here's the weird thing, is that something that was in the pool was a baby turtle.
Ooh.
I don't believe it's alive. But the question lies in how the hell did a baby turtle get inside the pool? It's not like it's an in-ground pool or anything. It's a above ground, and a turtle was in the pool.
Oh?
A turtle.
Yeah, so I don't know if maybe something picked it up and tried to carry it off and decided, I'll drop it into the pool. I don't know. I don't know how that happened, but it baffled. I don't think he'd climb up the pool. It might have. It might have climbed it.
I don't think they can climb like that.
I don't think so either.
Unless they're Ninja Turtles, but I don't think that sounds like a Ninja Turtle to me.
Yeah, a Ninja Turtle would have gotten its skill somewhere in Oklahoma about 4 billion years ago.
4 billion and 1 years ago, yeah. Even though that was the 14th century.
Right. Of course, they didn't call it Oklahoma at the time.
No, it was Oklahoma.
I snored. It meant to break. That's awesome.
Break quickly. Yeah, breaking quickly.
Yeah. Like a fast fart to break quickly.
A fast fart.
Ninja vanish. So we had for dinner yesterday. It reminds me of this. What I'm seeing here in these pans. It reminds me of this. It was a ham loaf. It's a meatloaf, but it's ham, and it was very, very awesome. She gets some.
But isn't ham meat? So technically, wouldn't it still be a meatloaf?
Technically. Oh, you know what? Speaking of ham, did you see what Subway is doing with the ham and bacon?
Well, I saw your link. It's a little disturbing.
That's disturbing to me, yes. In order to keep the Muslims happy, they are taking the ham and bacon out of over 200 Subway stores because the Muslims do not like the way it's prepared, or they don't eat it, and they feel that the way that it is, like, according to the link on there, that pig is the way that they prepare the pig to make it to where, I don't know. It just, to me, it seems like, I don't like seafood. It doesn't mean I don't go to Long John Silver's they've got chicken there, and I like the chicken. And I've never demanded that they stop serving fish there, even though I don't like fish.
What country is this happening in?
What country is it happening in, Bob?
I don't know. I really don't know. We have a lot of Muslims here, though.
And have you verified on Snopes that it's not a lie?
Oh, have you verified whether it's a lie on Snopes?
Snopes. No, I did not. Let me go to Snopes right now.
Yeah, that Snopes has busted open a lot of stuff. Like the one that bothers me the most is the Starbucks refused to serve Marines in wherever, and we should all boycott Starbucks. And then you go to and there's a letter, and then you're supposed to read the letter being outraged that this Marine was rebuffed trying to get Starbucks, and then you go to Snopes and you find out that somebody is just, they don't really like Starbucks, so they don't want anybody to go to Starbucks, so they made up the whole story.
No, thank you. All right, here it says that the has Subway sandwich chain stopped selling ham and bacon. Swine and Cheese claim the Subway sandwich claimed has stopped selling ham and bacon due to pressure from Muslims. The Muslims have gotten Subways to remove pork products from the menu. Origins, founded in Connecticut in 1965, the Subway sandwich has had examples. That's the thing here. That's the claim. It's got the origin and the source, but it's not saying whether or not it's.
I would be leery to believe it. Then.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Origins. In the United Kingdom and Ireland, fewer than 200 out of 1,500 Subway sandwiches franchise conform to Muslim dietary restrictions. So it is true, but it's in the United Kingdom and Ireland.
Which
there are currently no halal Subway franchises in the United States. So it is true, but it's not anything that we have to worry about.
That's good, because that's like 3/4 of the menu has ham and bacon in it.
Yeah, and the rest of the menu should have bacon or ham in it.
Right. The veggie sub should have bacon as an option.
Oh yeah, I just want a veggie. That's it, just veggie. Bacon? Hell yeah, I want bacon.
Oh, Bob.
So it's true. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is a little crazy.
Now, I would think that as soon as something like this came out, Subway, somebody who works for Subway high up on the line has got to have Facebook and be like, wait a minute, that's not you guys. And they're like, okay, and they call in like the press or whatever, or put out a story saying, look, man, hey, that's me, and this is what I say. I would think that somebody would be willing to say, oh, don't boycott my store, or don't not go here. In fact, you sir, come on, I'll give you bacon. I'll even sign the motherfucker first. Here's some bacon with my signature on it.
It's some bacon with my signature on it. Oh boy. Here's some bacon. Oops.
Oops. We don't have time for no oops.
We got some really long show titles, Bob. We tend to do that. Really long ones.
That's cool.
Oh, to our viewer or viewers, it's going to be a shorter show than normal because I got to go work out. Right? It's going to be a stubby show.
Stubby show, yeah. You can prepare for that. Work out while you're doing a show. Have a dumbbell in each hand or those resistance bands where you're like, oh. So, I'd like to talk about the food cooking. Combine that shit.
I mean, I could, but I'm looking at lifting some heavier stuff than a resistance band worth.
Right. That's heavy. This is heavy, Doc.
I like your mayo squirter.
Fag. Oh, okay. All right. That's what you were talking about.
Wow.
Sorry.
I
I had it.
we were at the restaurant supply store, and I came across, you can get like the ketchup and mustard bottles, and then I saw the bottles that looked like they use at Subway, where they're flat on both sides.
So you can thump them.
Yeah, and that's what she's using.
That's awesome.
I was so happy because I like those.
The supply, is it one of these? We have a Gordon's restaurant supply store. Is that what it was?
Well,
It's a local.
it's a local thing, but I mean, I'm sure it's like the same type of stuff.
GFS, I think is what it's called. Gordon's Food Supply. I don't remember.
And now I have to make more mayo.
Make more mayo. Make more mayo.
His boy Elroy.
His boy. What?
Never mind. I was.
His boy Elroy. I don't know what's wrong. I'm having coughing problems.
Uh,
Ooh. I could use.
I don't plan on having coughing problems till I'm dead. Then the only problem will be which coffin to get, because there's so many different ones out there.
Mason jar of coffee.
You went all Godzilla on that thing. Rawr.
Speaking of Godzilla, that's coming out when? Next or week after?
Soon.
Mm-hmm.
Bobzilla.
Bobzilla.
Bobzilla. Godzilla 2014. According to IMDb, May 16th, IMDb.
Okay, so it's not this coming weekend, but it's the weekend after. So Trisha is spared from going through a movie 2 weekends in a row.
Do you not like going to the movies?
That's a complicated story that we don't have time for.
But the bottom line is no.
The bottom line is no. The simple answer.
See, if I had the money, it's really expensive. If I had the money, I would go all the time. I want my own movie theater. I figured that would be a cool thing to have.
That's a tough business to get into, especially with more people wanting to get out and stay. If they released, let's say, they released these movies for rent same day they came out in the theater for, let's just say, $10.
Okay.
I would rent them and watch them at home because I can pause and go to the bathroom, and I would
Your own popcorn.
and make my own popcorn, and I would do that rather than going to spend the $40 to get to the movie theater.
Right.
Because, there's the ticket prices are outrageous, and then the food is obnoxiously expensive. Their popcorn, well, it is worth going to get. We can certainly drive up there or drive to the theater, get the popcorn, and then bring it home, too, because if I want that kind of popcorn, I can certainly go get it. Are you dancing, Bob?
I am. Here would be a good, interesting question then.
Okay.
If I particularly owned a movie theater, would it not make sense from my point of view to say, okay, the tickets are going to be, I don't know what tickets are. My wife paid for it. Let's say they're $10 a person. That's
Okay.
probably way, way too high.
Mm-mm.
So not a whole lot of people are going to come here because, well, it's $10 a person. Now, if it's $5 a person, granted, you're only getting half for each ticket, but a lot more people are going to come see it. I mean, it just seems to me that dropping the price now would be more beneficial to them than having it uber expensive. Because of so many of us saying, I would go, but man, that's expensive.
Well, and you're not being more expensive because we spent $19.50 just to get into Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Wow.
Right.
So I mean, if you dropped it down to say, hey, instead of $20 to get in, here it's $10 to get in. Would
You remember?
more people show up? Huh?
You remember the silver screen?
Yes, it was $1.50 to get in, and you can bring your own food in there.
You what? I didn't remember that part.
Oh yeah, they had tables and chairs and.
Yeah, but they also had waiters to come in and ask you what you wanted to eat and stuff.
I don't think we were supposed to bring in food. They sold food out there, like actual food. and alcohol. They also served alcohol in that place.
Yeah,
But
and we probably ended up spending twice as much as we would have if we'd have just gone to an actual theater. But so we go to the silver screen and pay the $1.50 to get in, and then we spent, I don't know, $60 on pizza and drinks and party
I
favors.
always smuggled in Subway. I would wear a Baja with the big pocket in the front, and I always smuggled in Subway.
Their pizza was good there, though. Yeah.
It was. I did have it a couple times. And we would get the hellacious discount that we got is that we'd go to the very back of the theater and we'd watch that movie, and then while we were coming out, somebody was always going in or coming out, and you could see where the next movie was, and we would just go into this one, watch that one, and then go into this one, watch that one, go into this one, and we would spend the entire day for $1.50 watch one movie after another all day long.
Well, you say we spent $1.50 to watch all these movies, but really we spent $60 with all the drinks and the pizza, and it ended up evening out in the end, I suppose. But yeah, we would spend way more and do it that way.
Totally worth it.
I agree.
There's another movie theater over there. It was right around the corner from that place. Oh wow. Okay, there was a mall there, and then the silver screen was like on this part, and the mall was across the parking lot over here. But around the corner, there was another movie theater. I don't remember the name of that one, but it was a bigger, more fancier place.
I think it had one screen on it, though. Like, it was a theater that had one screen, like, for one movie. Because if that's the place I'm thinking of, then it's the place where the Star Trek Generations movie came out, and people were waiting in line in uniform, and I would have gone, but those people freaked me out at the time.
I remember that there's a guy that we knew, Adam, whose wife. Yeah. Anyways, this movie theater was right behind their house. There was like a fence there, and it was like right there.
Oh, no, you're thinking of the United Artists Theater where we went in to watch the Star Wars
Yes.
special editions.
Yes, that was the one.
Where I can once again tell that they released the 3 Star Wars original movies, their special editions, in the theaters, one week after another. Bob and I went every week, and I fell asleep earlier in the movie every week. So basically, Return of the Jedi, I fell asleep after the yellow credits rolled. And Bob, who should have woken me up so that I could enjoy the movie, said, "You were tired. I thought I'd let you sleep." That's cool. I paid $15 to get into this movie, and I slept. So I paid $15 to sleep, which I could have slept for free at home.
You could have slept for free just about anywhere.
I know.
I don't recall that. That seemed pretty nice of me, though.
No.
But no.
No. I was so mad at you. And
Here's the thing, is that I wasn't allowed to watch Star Wars movies when I was a kid. So when I was able to see the Star Wars movies, I watched the shit out of them.
well, here's my issue. Who is the one that's really at fault here? The first one, I'll grant, is my fault. You didn't know better. But after the first one, is it my fault for continuing to go to expect you to change and you didn't change, or is it your fault for not changing and being a dick?
That's a good question. When in doubt, blame the dog.
What?
When in doubt, blame the dog.
Okay, it's the dog's fault.
Dog did it.
The dog's fault.
Yeah, we did go see all Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Were you there? I don't remember if you were there or not, but right outside that movie theater, I said that there was like the apartments here, and then there was a fence, and then there was the movie theater. There was a opossum that was running back and forth across the top of the power line above the fence. Were you there for that?
No, I would have remembered a possum.
We had slingshots, and we were hitting it with slingshots, and it was just running back and forth. It didn't want to come down because we were down there. And it must have been Adam.
It had to be Adam.
So instead of we kept hitting it with little rocks until it It got stoned.
Oh, well, since she is doing dishes and we are almost at the early.
I'm trying to get the blender clean so I can make mayo.
Oh,
You've got Wolverine in your kitchen.
yeah, we do have. Do we have? Yeah, that's the edge of our popcorn bag, I believe.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, but actually, our we're getting close to that hour mark, so I was gonna say we should probably collapse this, and that way we can get stuff done today.
Okay.
Because we have watched Mail Made in the past.
No, you haven't.
We have not watched Mail Made in the past.
Mayo made.
Unless I made it last week.
I think you made it last week. Because you drizzled in the stuff and I was watching on camera. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you made it. Now who knows what's going on? Who's got two thumbs? What?
It's a newer recipe.
Oh, it's a newer recipe.
I didn't know that I made it on camera.
Yes.
Newer.
And I'm pretty sure it was last week even.
Man, I hope I wasn't supposed to be taking these notes.
Right. Well, Bob, it's May the 4th. Be with you.
And also with you.
And watch out for the Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
like spooky yet awesome.
Unlimited power.
It's like Mexican Star Wars.
It's my best. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, Bob.
I want to see Mexican
Our
Star Wars.
title after the close here. Are you ready?
I am ready.
So we'll see you next week, Bob.
Take it easy, bro.
And show is over. Show is over. Show is over. Shut your thing off so I know to end the show.
Off. Da da da.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, Bob. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's the dog's fault,
It's always the dog's fault. It's my favorite.
right?
Yep.
Are you dancing, Bob?
I like that more than the dog. Dancing Bob.
Bobzilla.
Ooh,
Dancing Bob.
Dancing Bob. Okay, cool.
His boy Elroy.
Do you know what that's from? Do you recognize that?
Yes, it's the Jetsons.
It's yeah. It's Jetson.
I'm old, not dead, Bob. Come on.
I was dead once.
What? You were?
I got better.
Here's some bacon with my signature on it.
That's pretty cool.
I think it is, but I think the next one's going to beat that one.
Huh?
I think the next one's going to beat that one.
Let's hear it. What do you got?
A fast fart.
Did you just fart? Well, a quick one.
Just a quick one.
Do I got time for
Not the speed that I have an issue with.
Do I got time for a fast fart here? Yeah, if you hurry, come on.
One that's not going to beat a fast fart would be a turtle was in the pool.
Fast fart.
Adult diapers.
Fast fart.
Fast fart. Afghanistan breaking butt cracks.
These aren't even sentences, man. They're just words.
I know.
They're cool words. Fast fart.
Fast fart. Do banana bread. Fast fart. Play cat.
Fast fart.
There's a cat.
Fast fart.
You can watch chicken thaw.
That was pretty cool. Should we go with the chicken thaw or
Chicken thaw it is.
chicken thaw?
By the time we get to Twitter,
Chicken thaw.
Trisha Cam. Chicken thaw.
Okay.
And finally, my head is on fire. Whoops. Chicken thaw. It is.
All right.
Chicken thaw, chicken thaw, chicken.
Johnny Blaze.
I am so far behind on posting these shows to audio that I haven't posted anything to audio in a really long time.
What's weird is you can see them, you can watch them on the
Well,
Google.
no, yeah, those are the raw. Like I haven't done any editing. I've done the editing for the whatever the last one on my YouTube channel is that has an actual cover photo of the orange thing. That's the last one I produced. I have the next one ready to go on my computer, but I haven't uploaded it yet. I haven't released it on audio, and anything after that, I also have not released on audio. Which means I haven't produced any of those episodes.
Gotcha. Man, I'll tell you what. Yesterday, that was like a holiday to me. I had an awesome day yesterday, dude. Because not only was it me and my wife went to the comic book shop, which getting my wife to go to the comic book shop is like trying to put a gun to someone's head. But it was also the boy was there. My friend was there. My other friend was there. His wife was there. His kid was there. My other friend was there. His brother was there. Another friend of ours showed up along with the other boy, and everybody showed up for the. So I mean, like all my friends were in the comic book store, and then we all went and see the Spider-Man movie, and then we all went back to the comic book store.
Our comic book stores aren't even big enough to hold that many people.
Yeah, our comic book stores aren't even big enough to hold that many people.
That's sad.
It is sad.
There was 2 news crews that were there with the cameras and everything. I looked on the news and I couldn't find me. But there's 2 news crews there at different
But do you
times.
show up on film?
Good question. That'd be great, seeing an interview with a vampire. An actual interview to where, like, he's asking the questions and talking as if someone's there, but he just doesn't show up on film.
We hear a voice, but let's shake hands. Yep, that's great. Yeah, thanks for coming.
Would the clothes not show up, though, on video?
Well, you know, on what was it, Dracula 2000, the clothes didn't show up. Yeah, these things don't. See, this is where we get problems. Things don't make sense. Like,
Yeah.
You're a werewolf. Why would your clothes transform with you?
Right. You would rip through them, unless they're, what was that called? Some bound. There was in the game, there was a bound thing that you can do.
Yeah, and that's so that you could keep from running around naked, but I don't remember what that was anymore.
But there was a really good one that I thought, because the vampires don't show up in mirrors, they had, I don't remember what show this was, but they had this vampire, he was walking down an alley, and all of a sudden he stopped. There was like a wall in front of him. And he turns and he's looking, and this metal cage drops. What it was they had a mirror there, and the mirror was in front of the other part of the cage. So when he came walking up, he didn't see himself. So he walked right up into the cage without knowing that it was a cage because there was a mirror in front of it, and he couldn't see his own reflection. That was brilliant, but I don't remember what one that was. They ended up like stabbing the guy, and the spear went through the vampire and poked the other dude, so it got his blood into him.
That sounds really complicated, Bob.
We need to like. I want to play that game. Either vampire or werewolf, but either one of those games, I
Agreed.
Yeah.
But right now, Bob, I need to get my ass to the gym.
I've never actually spoken that sentence in my life. I'm more likely to say, "Get your ass to Mars."
Jastamaz!
Get to the chopper. Ah!
Grab my hand!
Nice.
All right. So we will see you next week, Bob. And if we're going to change times, we'll discuss it. But I mean, we didn't change times this week, so I don't see us changing time next week either.
Okay. That'll work, man.
All righty. See you next week, Bob.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.